For so long, the concept of multitasking was a resume-worthy skill. In a way, if you're able to juggle a lot of balls and do so without faltering, you look so much cooler to your friends, to your coworkers, and even your superiors. This is where the idea of taking on a lot of things and being busy so you can say you were busy became this status symbol for success. This was how I lived for so long, many years ago, and it nearly killed me. Now when I think about it, the idea and the concept of one day at a time has allowed me to really see the importance of doing one thing at a time. It also heightened my awareness around how much I was doing, but also how much I wasn't doing. If you're someone who struggles with multitasking or trying to be busy for appearance purposes, then you might want to listen, because I have the key to help you become more productive more than being busy. I'm Thomas Edwards, creator and author of The One-Up Effect, helping high-performing professionals have fun becoming their best self through purpose, play, passion, and performance. In this video today, you're going to learn how monotasking is the better version of multitasking and can help you level up your productivity. Fast-tracked by the pandemic, the idea of hustle culture and the concept of multitasking has gained momentum around its ineffectiveness and how it actually impacts our well-being. And now there's enough research that actually backs the idea that multitasking is actually not good for our health, and monotasking is, and also a great way to boost your productivity. I never really thought so much about this until I actually built more awareness around my experience jumping from one task to another. And what I noticed is, when I'm doing something very demanding that requires a lot of mental energy, I also noticed that my energy does deplete. Now, it depletes less if I'm having fun doing it, but it still depletes over time. And I might have a moment where my daughter will come in and she'll want me to handle her urgent situation. And I'll then have to shift gears and handle what she's dealing with, and that takes a certain amount of energy. And then I find myself trying to come back and regain focus and momentum from what I was doing before. And when I looked closer, I saw something really interesting about how I was using and not using my energy. When I was focused on my tasks, my energy was there, it was focused, but then when a situation like my daughter comes in and asks for some support, I'm not only stopping to use the energy focused on that initial task, but I'm also now needing to use energy to shift to the other task. And then I'm using energy in that task, managing the thing that my daughter needs support with. And then I'm taking energy to go back into the task that I'm going into, now knowing that I can't get back what I had just moments before. Now I have to use even more energy to try to get back to a place that I'll never be. Not realizing I have to create new energy, new momentum to be able to finish the task. And this process happens over and over and over again, not just with my daughter, but with text messages, emails, maybe my wife coming in, maybe me being distracted by something else that's going on. And every time I do this, I am leaking energy. Energy is just leaking and leaking and leaking. And before you know it, I might have completed the initial task that I set out to do, but then I feel completely exhausted, wondering that wasn't supposed to be as energy draining as I thought. And I would associate that task with being energy draining, not realizing that what was really draining my energy was how I was shifting from one task to another and the amount of energy needed to go there and back over and over and over again. And this happens a lot, especially now for a lot of us who are working from home and having to balance work with family life and other priorities and responsibilities. This becomes this never-ending cycle of energy leakage. So how do we wrap ourselves around this idea that multitasking is not good, but then transferring over to this idea of monotasking? How do we allow ourselves to most effectively and efficiently use our energy so we can get more done in a day? Hey, I hope you're enjoying this video, and I want to let you know that I have a presentation on how to make life a game that you can win and have fun playing. And if you want free access to it, you can click the link below in the description, or you can wait until the end of this video, or you can directly go to thomasedwardsjr.com/webinar and you can watch it there. So I want to offer you something that I've been trying out that has been super effective for me. At the end of my morning ritual, I'll head downstairs and I'll open up my journal and I'll write down a list of up to 10 things that I want to do that day. Whether they're big or small, it's just 10 things. And my goal is to accomplish at least 5 of them. Now, why 5? Because if you're anything like me, I'm gonna have a lot of things that I want to accomplish that day. And 5 tends to be the sweet spot to feel like I've accomplished enough that day. And if I'm able to actually get to 7, then that means I really crushed the day. And if I even get to 10, and then that might be an anomaly for me, but it sets a standard for being able to accomplish a lot. Because the truth is, I'm not always gonna be able to do everything I intend to do that day. Life just happens. But if I'm able to do at least half the things, then I know I'm still making progress. I'm still creating momentum towards the next day of being able to get things done. And what I typically have found is those other things that I didn't get to accomplish that day, they weren't that important to accomplish that day. And sometimes I realized that they weren't important at all, and they don't need to be accomplished, or at least be accomplished by me. So if you're having trouble trying to no longer be busy, to not be in the rat race, or trying to use your busyness as a status symbol, or if you're trying to overcome the stress that comes with trying to multitask, your best solution, I believe, is by monotasking, so you can keep your energy as efficient and as effective as possible. And you'll likely notice that you're gonna get a lot more done in less time, and you're gonna feel less drained because of it. Well, this is what I think. Comment below, let me know what you think. Have you adopted the idea of monotasking already? Do you find yourself priding yourself on being a multitasker, trying to get a lot done at the same time, which science has proven that actually is not possible? But what do you do when it comes to shifting from one task to another? Do you notice the energy leakage? And what can you do, or what have you learned from this video that has supported your ability to be able to try to keep some of that energy so you can get focused on the task at hand and get it done in a more productive manner? Comment below, let me know what your experience is. I hope you found that video fun and useful. And if you want to get that free presentation on how to make life a game that you can win and have fun playing, click the link below. And if you want to watch another video that's fun and useful, click the link right over here. Go ahead, it's right there. Click it. I'll see you there.